Listen, bro, so I just got off work, right? Still in uniform and everything, got the little panda on my head. But I was thinking to myself that there is no way I can see myself working a 9 to 5 the rest of my life, bro. Like, I don't know how people do it. I don't know how, like, these like old people, like these boomers in their like 40s and 50s who've been working 9 to 5 since they were like 20, since they're like my age. I don't know how they've done it for so many years, because I've been working. I used to work full time before, right, when I was younger, and I stopped for a while after like COVID or whatever. And then I just started working full time again like 6 months ago, because I like really needed money because of this like situation I got myself in. I was basically running an advertising agency in SMMA, and it was all right. I made some money off of it. I made like $3,000-4,000, and I got really cocky and thought, you know what, I'm gonna scale my business and I'm gonna start like running a whole ton of ads for my agency. And I did that. Basically, I got a whole bunch of like sales appointments, but because I couldn't actually sell them, I lost a lot of money and I was in like a whole bunch of debt, like $10,000 in debt. And I realized that, I can keep trying, sell like even higher ticket clients, and like hopefully that somebody will sign like my sign to my like agency, whatever. And I also thought that I can do that, or I could just put my head down, put my ego aside, put my pride aside, and just go work full time. I was already working before, right? I've been working at Panda Express for like a year and a half now. And it's like, it's all right if you're working like part time, and like the money I was making, I'll use it for my university, because I can't get FAFSA. I've dropped out of college so many times. I failed so many classes that FAFSA is basically done with me. They don't want to give me any more money. So I need to pay for all my classes by myself. And I don't want to ask my parents to like pay for my classes, because like they've already done so much. I just don't want to like take any more money from them, even though like I live in their house and like they pay rent and whatever. I try to help whenever I can. But as besides the point, I've been working full time, and I thought I can just do YouTube during my off time, because like really low maintenance, right? I just record a video and I edit it and then I post it, and I can do that on my free time. And I work as much as I can whenever I'm free. So I'm working 40 hours a week, and it's not like I'm making like $10 an hour, right? So I make like $20 an hour just cooking, bro. I don't need to talk to anybody. I just like get into a flow state and I just cook, bro. I'm just cooking like orange chicken, I'm cooking like broccoli beef, I'm cooking all sorts of dishes without like nobody's distracting me or anything, and I can just like focus on my work. And the time goes by so fast, because I actually do enjoy it. I enjoy like cooking and stuff. But the problem is that I'm getting so I was so hyped up in the beginning, because I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm gonna actually clear off all this money that I owe this like to my credit cards and whatever, get rid of it, so that way I can actually save money and invest it into like YouTube, invest it into like something, bro, so that I can actually make something of myself and actually stop working for other people. Because I've always hated working for other people. I've always hated like having to clock in and out, like even when I didn't feel like it. I'm like, I just want to stay home and like do something else, but I'm forced to come into work because like I'm like this down bad for money. Like if I don't pay this off, it's just gonna like keep the interest like charges are just gonna keep rising to the point where like there's no way I can pay it off. Like I'm gonna have to like file for bankruptcy. And I finally cleared everything off, right? It took like 5-6 months to clear everything off. Everything's finally cleared out. And I'm gonna start like I'm switching to part-time, right? I'm switching to part-time in January. Once like middle of January, right? I'm switching to part-time because I can't do this anymore. I can't work like and I don't even work a 9 to 5, right? I work basically like 10-hour days. So it's a little bit better, right? So that I have more free time and I'm not like spreading my hours into like multiple days. Because I really do think like working 9 to 5 is so dumb when you could just work like 9 to 9. Let's say 9 to 9. Do that like 3 or 4 times a week, and then you have more days off, more time off like during the week. But it is what it is. Now, I've already rambled long enough. I haven't even gotten to what I want to talk about. But the thing is that I just can't do this anymore, bro. I can't work 9 to 5s my whole life. Even like going to college, bro. Even if I was I make nearly $3,000 working like full time, right? And it's cool. It can be better, but it's all right. Like I make like all right money to be able to use it, like to be able to like fund my dreams and stuff. But the problem is, even if I was making what $200,000 a year working like some cybersecurity stuff, job that I like don't really care about, then what's the point, bro? Like I'm still like a slave to like I hate using the term, but it's like a slave to the matrix, basically, bro. Like everybody just like they tell you to go to school, right? They tell you you have to go to school if you want a good job. Like you go to school just to make more money, bro. Like nobody cares if you have like a gender study degree. They don't care if you have like if you want to be a teacher, like an elementary school teacher, or like what other degrees like don't pay well. I can't really think. I guess a communications major, yeah, bro. Like everybody gets a communication major because they're so dumb, like they don't know what to do in their life. But like I can't be talking, but that's the thing. Like everybody choosing majors depending on how much more money they can make, and you can absolutely hate it. Like my parents, they've been forcing me for I don't know how many years, like do IT, like you make lots of money if you make IT money. Like every single Indian, bro, every single brown person, like they'll force you to like go to like IT, they'll force you to become an engineer, they'll force you to become a doctor, whatever, because these are like high status jobs and they make you a lot of money, which is cool. Like not everybody needs to like be like their own like not influencer, entrepreneur, like business owner, whatever. They can like actually go and work like a 9 to 5, go like clock in and out, and people are fine with it, and that's cool. But it's like I'm not one of them. I've never have been, I've never will be. And it's like I'm working, today is like Christmas Eve, right? And I'm making my food, I'm making the chow mein and the fried rice, and all of a sudden I turn around and I see this giant line from like the cash register at the front all the way to the back of the front of the stores, and like it wraps around the block too. We got cars wrapped around the parking lot trying to order food, and it's like it's so busy because we're the only store that's open on Christmas Eve, which doesn't even make sense. Even though like I don't celebrate Christmas. I'm not Christian, I'm Muslim, so we don't celebrate Christmas. But that's why it's like it's not really a problem for me to like be working on Christmas Eve, or like if I had work tomorrow, like, which thankfully I don't, but even if I did, it really wouldn't matter. The problem is that like your time is not yours anymore. You basically once you sign the paperwork, once you sign your soul away to this corporation, you basically cannot do what you want to do whenever you want. You are a slave to this company. Because I remember I tried taking Thursdays off, right? I work on Thursdays, and I tried taking Thursday off, and my manager's like looking at me like, who's gonna cover you? Like you can't take Thursday off unless you find somebody to cover you. And I'm like, all right, that's fine, I'll find somebody to cover me. I find somebody to cover me, and then he tells me no, he can't cover you because he's not as good as a cook as you are. And it infuriates me because it's like I'm deadlocked in this position where it's like I can't take days off if I want to because nobody can cover for me. And it's so like bro, like I don't even know what to say. I'm trying to do all this in one take, by the way, like no recording. I mean, not no recording, no editing, no whatever, because I just want to like record this and just put it out there, bro. I don't even want to edit this video, but it's just infuriating, honestly. I do this day in and day out. I'm off like 2 days. Like I work 2 days, I'm off 2 days. Then I work another 2 days, then I'm off one. Like that's basically my schedule. Like 2 days on, 2 days off. I am like at this point where my mental health is starting to take a toll, right? Like I honestly, the past like 5, 6, 7 videos I've put out, I honestly hate them, honestly. Like I think they're trash. I think like the quality is terrible, and I honestly could have done a better job, but it's just I'm just putting the videos out just for the sake of putting it out. And like since my intentions change, you can tell like the video quality, like since my you see why I edit these videos, bro. But like since my intention changed for the video, the quality changed, and it's like I don't know if people can really tell if like the quality went down, but like I can tell, bro. I can tell if like my videos are, if they deserve to get performed the way they do or not, just because like I haven't been putting 100% effort, and it's because of like work, bro. Like working 40 hours a week is so draining. Trying to do this and then trying to manage, like trying to like find a way out to like quit your 9 to 5. It's like infuriating, honestly. I've said that word like 20 times like the past 5 minutes, but I'll be so tired from working. And then on my off days, right, I have 2 days off. I spend like 1 day just recovering from it, because it's like I can try to force myself to do work, and I can, but like the work is just like so mid, bro. And it was fine in the beginning, right? Like 6 months ago when I first started working full time, just because like I have all this energy and I'm all hyped up, and like I haven't been working full time, right? But it's like 6 months in and I'm like, yo, I need to like tap out, bro. I'm so tired. And I'm just gonna thug it out for 3 more weeks. Once I do that, then I could just switch to like working weekends only. And honestly, excuse me, that's like, it's just like 100 times better for my mental health, and I can actually do what I want to do. It's like take this YouTube to like the next level. Take my business, like I do like one-on-one coaching packages, right? Like y'all can go like click the link on the description, like the first link or whatever. I do that too, and I'm trying to take it to like the next level so I can actually like make something out of myself. But when you're so drained from working a 9 to 5 for money that you don't even need, like you can make a whole bunch of money and save it, but what's the point of saving money if you're not going to use it for anything purposeful? And if you do make a whole bunch of money and you hate your life, you're just going to spend your money on a whole bunch of stuff that like it ruins you. Like if your mental health is trash and you have access to a whole bunch of money, it's not going to make your mental health any better. It's just going to make it worse, because now you're overindulging in pleasures that mean nothing to you. That's why like rappers, bro, like rappers blow up, they get a whole bunch of money, and they just become even bigger pockheads. They become even bigger like crack addicts, bro. Become even bigger like just drug addicts, bro, because like their personality never changes. They just have a whole bunch of money and they hate their lives, so they're just gonna like go do a whole bunch of substances. This is why like money doesn't make you happy, bro. Like it took me so long to realize that, and I'll happily take a pay cut if it means I can actually work towards like building my empire, building myself on YouTube, building my brand, building myself up, and I'm going to do it. I'm taking over 2024. That's my plan for like next year. And that like definitely that just released a whole bunch of dopamine right now. So I'm probably going to go home right now and just want to like sit down and watch, I don't know, Jujutsu Kaisen or whatever. But money is irrelevant. Like I was having this conversation with my friend earlier when I was on my break from work, and I was telling them like, bro, I refuse to work a 9 to 5. I refuse to be a slave to like corporations that don't care about you. Like I don't care about none of that. All I want to be able to do is provide for my family in a meaningful way, in a way that actually makes me feel content with my life. And if I have to go to like Panda Express, and I accidentally ended the video, but like I was saying, I was talking to my friend, and he told me, I was telling him like I'm not gonna do this anymore. Like I'm done. I'm not going to like waste my life working 9 to 5, because it's basically like the biggest scam like we've ever fallen for. Like you get like indoctrinated at school to be able to sit and listen and take directions from other people, and then end up working at a job that you're never going to enjoy, because it's like you only started working there for the money, so you hate your life. It doesn't matter if you're making $100,000 a year, if you're making $200,000 a year. If you hate your life, if your mental health is like trash and terrible and down the drain, and your life is spiraling out of control, you're gonna lose that money in an instant. You're gonna use it for drugs. You're gonna use it for women. You're gonna use it for junk food. You're gonna use it to, like, I don't even know, bro. You're just gonna, the money's not gonna stay in your bank account for as long as you hate your life. And my friend's telling me, like, well, so you want to be a hobo then, bro? Like, honestly, yeah. If it comes to that, I'd rather be a hobo working on my dreams than be a slave. Like, honestly, you got to do what you got to do. If you need to make money, then there's nothing wrong with having to work. Like, if you have to work, you have to work. Like, there's nothing, you can't do anything about it. Like, I was basically forced to work, like, the past couple of months. But if there's a will, there's a way. I always tell my friends that, and they think I'm kind of cocky and like delusional, but because of like my self-confidence. And they're telling me, well, how do you know your business is gonna work? How do you know like it doesn't like implode? How do you know like your YouTube channel doesn't like grow anymore? And I told them it doesn't matter, bro, because I believe in myself. And it's kind of difficult when like you have nobody believing in you. Like my own parents don't believe in me. My friends don't believe in me. Like the little friends I do have, nobody really does believe in me, in my own vision, in my dreams. But it's like, you got to realize that you can't let other people's like expectations of you hold you back in life. Because like, especially like your parents gonna have dreams for you too. They're gonna have like their own dreams and expectations of you. Your friends are gonna have like expectations of you, and you have to let your parents' dreams die, your friends' dreams, your friends' expectations, whatever, bro. You gotta let all of that die in order for your own dreams to live, in order for your own dreams to thrive. And if I gotta hold my head down, if I gotta be broke for 6 months before I start making like any traction on YouTube, any traction in my business, then so be it. But I'm not going to work a 9 to 5 the rest of my life.